Eh bien salut à tous les amis, c'est loul5100 et on se retrouve pour un 11e épisode de Baldur's Gate 3 en roleplay. On a réussi à s'infiltrer dans le camp gobelin en se faisant passer pour des potes de l'absolu. Et maintenant il va falloir qu'on découvre ce qui se cache derrière la grande porte gardée par un ogre. Mais comme il l'a dit, ça n'a pas l'air marrant derrière.
Bloody racket. Oh, come on now. They're just having a bit of fun. Oh. Oi! Ain't no party in here. We're doing the Absolute's work. State your business. Now.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Je ne suis pas là pour perdre mon temps avec un garde de bas étage.
Something stirs deep within you, hungry and alert. It's taking something you'll never get back.
Oh, beg pardon. You must be here to join the other true souls. Please, go right ahead. Bloody racket.
Saluna. As if mingling with a horde of goblins wasn't bad enough. Let's do what we have to do, then get out of here.
Pas besoin de le dire deux fois.
Good. I wasn't intending to.
Maybe we'll pay him a visit in return. That'll be some real fun.
Ouais, allons voir ce qui nous attend. Hein.
Smells like burnt flesh in here.
Now here's somebody special. The Absolute has touched you, hasn't she? Priestess Gut needs to touch you too. Hold out your arms so I can mark your flesh.
A priestess. One of the leaders, no doubt about it. Let's make her squeal.
What's that? Tell your friend to keep quiet, or he'll lose his good eye. Ready for the fire, are ya?
Pourquoi devrais-je recevoir la marque? J'imagine qu'elle sert à quelque chose, cette marque.
Shows our devotion to the Absolute. These maggots see how strong we are with her guidance. Whole camp will be branded soon, and you should be too. You ready? Brace yourself. This'll sting.
J'ai changé d'avis, je veux pas le faire.
Maybe you don't need it. After all, you're special, ain't ya? Like me.
She probes your mind, tangling your thoughts with hers. A familiar sensation. She too carries a parasite. Darkness seems to swallow the temple, leaving you with a vision of the goblin priestess receiving instruction from a handsome young man, one of the chosen. The vision dissolves away. You stand before the goblin priestess in the temple once again.
Ok.
Your minds brush against one another, but are swiftly parted.
Don't want to get intimate in front of the novices. Fair enough. Got some weird shadows in your head. Maybe I can help with that. Us true souls gotta look out for one another.
Une créature a élu domicile sous mon clan. Vous pouvez y faire quelque chose?
A creature? There's definitely something rotten in there. Let me take a closer look. I ain't seen anything like this before.
Vous êtes infecté, vous aussi, j'en mettrai ma main à couper.
Eh? Ain't nothing wrong with me. You're the one who's sick in the head. No need to panic, though. With the Absolute's will, I can fix anything. Let's deal with this in my chapel. It's private. Don't want this lot interfering with true soul business.
Oi! Priestess!
Infected
We
like
want
us.
a mark.
Why do they think they're talking to a god?
Ain't we good enough for the
We meant to
absolute?
turn out like that.
Venez, on la suit.
Blissful idiots who thought they were talking to their god.
Oi, come here. I ain't ready to clear your head.
Qu'est-ce que vous comptez faire exactement?
Whatever the Absolute tells me to. Don't worry, she loves you. I can tell.
C'est bon, vous pouvez y aller.
Don't want a crowd of gawpers. Everybody else needs to leave.
J'ai un peu peur là.
Someone there?
I've got a long road ahead.
Ready to clear your head?
Bon, qu'est-ce que vous comptez faire?
Whatever the Absolute tells me to. Smart. All you need to do is open yourself to the Absolute. And I'll do the rest.
Psionic feelers creep across your mind like a pickpocket's fingers seeking flaws in fabric. Sifting deeper, she sees the mind flayer holding a wriggling tadpole to your eye. And then the vision lurches, and you are looking through her eyes as a tadpole squirms into her skull.
Helps! We need to fish that thing out before it eats any important parts of your brain.
Dans ce cas, retirez-la.
Don't you worry. I've got everything I need to fix you. Might get a bit messy, though.
Je suis prêt.
You won't regret this. Being a true soul, you know the Absolute don't like to touch nothing unclean. So drink this. It'll purify ya.
You recognize telltale flecks of werejackal blood. It's a potion of sleep.
Cette chose va m'endormir. Vous essayez de me berner ou quoi?
I ain't deceiving nobody. I'm trying to help.
Oh, c'est efficace votre truc.
Sweet dreams. I'll see your ugly mug on the other side. Wakey, wakey. Don't bother struggling. You ain't going nowhere. The Absolute wants to know all about that critter in your head. So start talking.
Pas de chance. J'en sais pas plus que vous.
Liar! We've both seen the monster that put it there, and I know what happens next.
Vous êtes infecté, vous allez subir le même sort là.
Stop trying to confuse me. You're a liar. Everything's clear since the Absolute chose me. You're the one that's broken. Do you even know who you are anymore?
Rien n'a changé, j'ai toujours le contrôle.
Maybe that's what the creature wants you to think. It's gonna start eating your flesh too, changing you. And eventually your skull will split and you'll cough up a mess of tentacles.
Alors arrêtez le processus, soignez-moi.
Stop it! Why would I want to do that? I'm gonna keep you here so I can see every gory detail and hear every whimper and scream.
Si je me transforme réellement, vous serez mon premier repas.
Not likely. You're forgetting one thing. I've got the Absolute to protect me. But you're on your own. Nothing more than a skin suit for that monster inside you. You're gonna be my new pet. A ferocious squiddy. All for myself.
You test the weight of the chains, looking for weak points.
Bon.
Your muscles burn with the effort, but the chains hold strong.
Open your papers, freak. It's time. You should be sprouting tentacles by now. But you're still the same kind of ugly you always was. Disappointing not to have my own squiddy. But your giblets will make for a tasty supper.
Sorry. I may have left that a little late. No lasting damage, I hope?
À qui ai-je l'honneur?
Corilla Heartflame. At your service. You made quite an impression on my master. He sends his regards.
À votre maître, qui est-ce?
The Honorable Raphael. He's terribly excited about you and your At this point, you're more interesting alive than dead. So here I am, your savior in times of need. Be a little more careful. That skin's valuable, and we won't always be watching.
On a les clés. Cette saleté de druide qui fouinait dans les parages est tout sauf un simple pilleur de tombe, Alcine qu'il s'appelle. Un nom aussi moche que sa tronche, j'ai pu causer un peu avec lui avant que les gardes chaunes bouclent sa carcasse dans les enclos. Il raconte qu'il y a un truc pourri en nous, et même en moi. Il croit qu'il peut nous aider à nous en débarrasser. Je lui ai dit qu'on n'a jamais eu besoin de personne, et surtout pas maintenant que l'absolu en passe pour nous. C'est plutôt lui qui va bientôt pourrir de l'intérieur. C'est pas la balba cavalier qui manque dans les enclos. Et quand on lui ouvrit l'albide, je ferai en sorte qu'il survive assez longtemps pour voir les asticots lui bouffer les tripes. Alcine est bien ici. Et pas de chemin. Alors peut-être que si je mettais le talisman de l'absolu, je serais un peu plus tranquille dans le coin. Il est où ce truc? Voilà. Bon. La porte du sanctuaire dévastée.
All right, time to skulk about. Burned from the inside out. Must have been our warlock friend.
retrouver Alcine. Des bougies, des crânes.
Killed without a mark. Who the hell's does she serve?
Poison.
That's curious. Not a chance I'll fit in there. What kind of contraption is this?
Je le sens comme ça, me demandez pas pourquoi. Il y a un truc. Mais c'est pas ça. C'est pour ouvrir les portes. Non plus.
That might be worth a look.
Un levier. J'ai du mal à comprendre ce qu'il faut faire dans cette salle. Si seulement il y avait un livre, une explication, quelque chose. Alcy n'a pas l'air d'être dans le coin. Faut que je retrouve mes amis, ouais. Ah, ça fait plaisir. Venez. Je crois qu'il y a le bar d'en face. On va essayer de le sauver. Ah, et au fait, Will, tu vas être content, hein. La prêtresse, elle est morte. Faut qu'on arrive à passer de l'autre côté.
Ain't been comfortable since we've been here. I miss the swamp.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
C'est pas le barde. Ils sont un paquet, ils sont partout.
I command you, corpse. Speak. Reveal truth to the absolute.
By Balduran's bones.
Nothing. Must be reading it wrong.
This is the big boss. Strike him down.
The hobgoblin turns to you, and the parasite squirms in your skull. You taste the ale on his tongue and the bile in his soul. The visions cloud your inner eye for a brief moment once again. You see the hobgoblin bowing before the armored elf you'd glimpsed before. The elf speaks of the hunt for a great weapon and the rewards that will go to whoever finds it. The hobgoblin's eyes gleam hungrily.
If it isn't another true soul.
He doesn't speak his next words, yet they still rattle your skull from within.
You ever talk to a dead squid? Now's your chance.
On va étudier le cadavre.
This mind flayer's build is smaller, its garb plainer. A fearsome creature even in death, but not the one that tormented you. Yet it too roamed the Nautiloid. It would have seen you, known you.
Absolute says the dead squiddy had a weapon. I reckon the killer nabbed it and scooted off to that looter camp. We find who killed it, and we find who took that weapon. So settle in.
You feel Shadowheart's anxiety. The weapon the Absolute seeks. It's the artifact that she carries. The same one that protected you as you entered the goblin camp.
Ok, ça pue.
Her mind focuses. Their suspicion cannot be aroused. They cannot discover that the weapon they seek is within their grasp. Your skull sizzles with RAGZLIN's displeasure. His mouth is still, but you hear his demand.
I speak for the Absolute, and I say, you stay.
Il me semble que vous avez déjà un public.
I've got plans for you, boy. And there's no true soul yet who turned their back on the Absolute.
Je reste, poursuivez la cérémonie.
You choke on black smoke as the hobgoblin bellows his incantation.
I command you, corpse. speak and say sooth. Lucan ok, al koldek, shulkok hank.
The hideous corpse rises, tentacles writhing. Your heart seizes, and a questioning the creature might recognize you as its killer.
Plonger dans l'esprit de RAGZLIN et prendre le contrôle de l'interrogatoire. Oh, ça passe.
RAGZLIN's mind reels, then calms. He will speak as you command. With RAGZLIN's voice, you ask.
Qui est l'absolu?
Is the absolute.
RAGZLIN frowns in confusion at a question he would never have asked. Then the creature speaks in visions. Curved drow blades, crude goblin torches, gnoll teeth dripping blood. You see other mind flayers arranged in a serene circle. Absolute unity. Absolute power.
Damn it! That tells me nothing!
You feel RAGZLIN's suspicions. He'd never have asked about his master. You remain in control. Barely.
Que faisiez-vous à Faerûn?
What were you doing in Faerûn?
Again, visions flow through you. A swarm of Githyanki dragon riders, silver blades held high, control panels melting, flesh pods spilled open.
Get on the hunt. They know something.
Suspicion floods RAGZLIN's mind. Your brain howls as you force a final query into his throat.
Pourquoi les guides poursuivaient-ils ce vaisseau?
Why were the Gith chasing that ship?
You see dark tunnels lit by noxious pools of brine. The darkness spreads through the earth. The sky splits open and nautiloids pour out of a void that consumes the stars.
What in the...
The corpse collapses, silent once more.
No, no! I'm not done! Riddles, all of it, and nothing to show for the trouble but rotting squid meat. No answers, no killer, and no damned weapon. That damned drow was right. Can't let her get all of that glory. Like I said, I got plans for you. Report to the drow. Minthar is the name. She's mounting an attack on that blasted grove. Tell her you'll join her. Praise the
Comme si
absolute.
c'était fait.
No prizes for guessing what this
Oh là là, j'y crois
weapon
pas. Et on a
thereafter
survécu
really
à
is.
ça.
The artifact.
Pouah.
With their blood, with the dead.
Bon, venez les amis, on va faire un petit peu le tour là parce que... Attendez, vous avez vu tout ça?
Absolute.
Your light fingers have attracted attention. It seems an explanation may be in order.
Bon ben d'accord. Voilà, c'est les dés. Bon ben non plus.
Your speech made little impact.
drink from her barrel. Will reign.
Attendez.
Better be cautious.
The absolute honors you and slays her enemies.
Je vais essayer. Alors, voilà. Ah, ça parle bien. Alors, est-ce qu'il y aurait quelque chose à lui jeter là? Non, non. Non, c'est pas la bonne approche. Ok. Ok.
Two steps at a time.
How many raiders do we have? These pariahs, they're prepared to fight for the absolute. Then they're prepared to die.
Allez, là-haut, tu peux y aller, là. Bon, j'arrive pas à voir l'étage du dessus, tant pis, je peux pas me TP là. Alors, est-ce qu'elle aurait quelque chose de sympa à lui jeter? Ah putain, je l'ai pas équipé marche vive. On peut faire s'écrouler ça. Ah ben non, pas toi. Allez, 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 on peut y arriver.
Raiders are just waiting for the word, mistress. We're ready for anything. We're still working on it.
C'est quoi ça? Vol?
Over here.
Allez, bim! Dans le gouffre, les deux autres. Allez, 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 allez. Oh, il a volé loin, là. Il a pas aimé, hein. Avec un peu de ruse, on peut y arriver, hein. Ah putain.
What should I do?
Putain, on l'a tué, on y est arrivé. On a réussi. Ah, comme on les a cramés avec les tonneaux là, c'était bien vu ça. Alors, parchemin de communication, la clé, briseur de foie et spécimen de parasite flagelleur. Putain, la clé autant c'est pour là-haut. Quoi, il y a un combat? Où ça? Qui nous attaque? Lui?
No escape.
Come on, can't stay idle.
Je n'arrête. Ah, mais c'est en dessous. Ah, c'est en dessous. Eh ben voilà, on les a butés ces bestioles. Maintenant il nous laisse plus qu'à choper le trésor qui est derrière la porte verrouillée, vu qu'on a chopé la clé sur le corps du chef. Et après il va falloir s'enfuir de là. Ça va pas être de la rigolade.